What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor and Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor and Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor and Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, February 28th. Can you believe this is the last day of February 2023? We're 2 months into the new year already. And I want to introduce you a lady who's been a friend of mine for many years, Dorreen Rardin from Caring Hearts and Hands. And you brought along a special guest. This is KASEY Ryan. Welcome to Radio Friends. Let's start with Dorreen. Tell us, for people who may not be familiar, what are you doing with Caring Hearts and Hands?
We are building, or we purchased a home where people that are dying and don't want to die in their own home can come and get 24-hour care at the house we're providing. And they come in with their own hospice, and hospice takes care of all the medical needs, and we take care of being part of the family. Yeah.
These are for people who don't want to die in a hospital,
right,
don't want to die in a nursing home, but they don't want to die at home either.
Mm-hmm.
How many folks can you handle at one time?
2 per the state legislation. We can only have 2.
Okay. When is someone eligible to come into the home?
We're taking people in the last 30 days of their life.
So they have to be diagnosed with having 30 days or less.
Right.
What happens once they come into the house?
Well, they get greeted by us, which is also, and we're going to have baked cookies and stuff so they can have a little treat on the way to their rooms. But they come into the house with their caregiver or whoever is going to be.
Or their family.
Or their family, yep.
If the family is a caregiver, is the family able to stay with them the whole time?
They can stay in the house the whole time. There's only room enough for one person to be able to sleep in the bedroom with the patient.
Okay.
But the others can stay at the house.
They can stay at the house.
Yep.
What happens during that 30 days?
Oh, we have fun. We talk about dreams that they've had, wishes, things they always wanted to do, things off their bucket list. And we try to make those things happen for them. Mm-hmm. So whatever they want, we try to get.
It's more of a celebration. It's trying to make it a happy time, celebrating as you approach the next phase of your life.
Right.
And I say that because I don't believe that our life ends when the body dies. Mm-hmm. We go on to the next phase of our life.
Yes.
And that's what you're helping the person who is transitioning into that mm-hmm. next phase, and the family members who could be having a harder time than the person themselves.
Correct.
KASEY, where do you fit into this?
I came into Caring Hearts and Hands as the Director of Operations fairly recently, kind of actually as the very first employee to help oversee opening the house. So I'm very excited about this, and as Dorreen stated, that is exactly what we're doing. We're going to bring people in during their last 30 days and help. Sometimes it's very hard for families to take care of people or their loved ones in their own home during this time in hospice. Mm-hmm. And so it becomes a burden almost on them, and they don't like to feel that way. It's hard to medically take care of a family member when that happens in their own home. And like you said, a hospital sometimes isn't the situation people want to be in their last 30 days.
Right.
And that's why we're providing a comfortable space for them to,
And the family is welcome to stay at the home the entire time. Is a family required to take care of the loved one, or are they there to assist in taking care of the loved one?
They can take care if they feel that way, but we have volunteers that are healthcare volunteers that do the caretaking, and we have paid, we'll have paid medicals like CNAs and healthcare people in the evenings all night. So the family is able to do full-time care if they feel like it. They can assist in the caretaking as much as they feel like it. Is that correct, Dorreen? Am I saying that right?
Yep.
So it's kind of up to how much care they want to provide.
Exactly. And
We're not going to tell them
this
no.
is a very emotional time.
Yes.
It's an emotional time, but you're trying to make it as pleasant an experience. And that's almost hard to understand, or for some people listening may not understand when I say you're trying to make the dying process as pleasant as possible. Because we have been bombarded with dying as being a very negative part of living, and we shouldn't look at it that way. It's something that we are all going to have to face at one point or another. We're going to have to stare it right in the eyes. And an organization like this is out there to try to make that experience as pleasant as possible. Now, you said the last 30 days. No one really knows how long you're going to live. You may be given 30 days to live, and you live for another couple of months. You're not going to throw anybody out at that point.
Well, if it gets extended, we will have to move them for other patients. And we talk about that with the family before they even come in.
If it goes on for a long period. You know, I've heard of people who have been put on hospice that are expected to live a month or so, and they go on living for another year.
Yeah.
Dr. Joe Moscato has told me stories like that. And I remember the one thing he always said is, I'm not going to predict how long you're going to live. Only God knows that. If people want more information about this, or if they would like to help out, what do they do?
They can go to our website at www.caringheartandhands.org.
Okay. Caring, and it's all one word. Caring Heart, not hearts.
Right.
It's Caring Heart and Hands. Hands has the S on it. .org.
Right.
And you'll have all the information you need. They can make a donation if they want to.
Yeah, certainly can.
Can they sign up to volunteer if they want to?
They certainly can, and we need volunteers.
What are you looking for in volunteers?
Everything. Whatever it takes to live in your home, we need volunteers to do.
Okay, so you're looking for volunteers to help clean, help cook,
maintenance,
grocery shopping,
everything,
helping take care of the patients. Okay,
everything.
So if you would like to help out, go to that website. It's again, if you'll put that up, it's caringheartandhands.org.
I wanted to say one more thing.
Yeah.
One of the other things that we're doing with this house, and we're looking at emotional, psychosocial, and all those kind of issues to take care of, is we decided not to charge patient or guests for our money.
Okay. Thank you so much. We're out of time. PepperPMissouri.edu. Something you'd like to hear or see. Bye-bye.